People always ask how I balance my family life with 400 shows a year. I'm just doing what I love with the people I love. It's my magic life.
I like Wes Iseli. I like everything about him.
All right, we're back. And this week it is Natalie and I. It's been a month since you and I have been here. Just me and you. Well, it's been a month since we've been upstairs.
It's been a month since I got home from the hospital. Ish.
Well, see, we'll get into the vlog in a second, but because we're doing the vlog again, we're doing the things where we're talking to the camera and recapping our week as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting confused. But we had Greg, Macon, Boris Wild, Heather, me, and you. So that's 3, and we're number 4.
Yep.
So give everybody an update on how you are. First off, before we even go any further, we're back in the magic room after
unfortunately
3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And
I'd rather be on the couch right this second.
I was so excited because I got new, like, what are these, barber chairs?
Yeah, I think so.
Barber chairs to sit on instead of
and he's like, and you can lean back. Look at that. You can't.
You can
That's
lean back.
leaning back.
You can lean back.
You can't lean back.
But they're so much more comfy and padded.
Yeah.
Those old stools we were sitting
padded,
on.
but I'm still hurting. I'd rather be downstairs.
All we had was cheap Walmart stools we were sitting on, and our butts would fall asleep 30 minutes into a podcast. And by the time we got up, we were like, oh,
yeah,
I think this will be a lot better. My butt's squishy and happy.
Ew, that didn't sound good. That didn't sound good at all.
All right, we'll give everybody an update. You're up here, but you're not happy.
No, I'm not.
It's
the end of the day.
But she's doing her.
I'm going to get Lana, bring me Tylenol.
You're doing your talks for your customers. She does a weekly Zoom with all of her customers where they all get in a room and just talk about nutrition. They don't get into individual programs or individual plans, but they just talk about nutrition. And you came up here last night and did that, and it went good.
I told you that about 3 minutes into it, I was kind of wishing I was downstairs.
Oh.
I told you that last night.
Well, you were all smiling on the video. I thought you did good.
Yeah, well, what do you want me to do on the video? Not smile?
Well,
I can't act miserable.
Well, don't act miserable now.
Well, I can.
Well, you guys are part of Magiclife family. You guys are part of our journey. So she's more open with you guys than she is her own customers. That goes to tell you how much she loves you guys. So tell everybody what's going on.
Hold on.
She's texting Lana for Tylenol. She's hurting right now.
Yeah, I'm hurting. It's the evening. It's 7:43. So I am on. They have everything. I don't know what we talked about last time, but everything. I had a abdominal ultrasound and an X-ray, abdominal X-ray, and everything checked out fine. No, 39.
Okay.
39. Everything checked out fine, and so they are going with the notion that it is just overstimulated nerves from being used to shooting off pain signals for 4 years, and then they messed everything up in there. Took out the stone. They were up in there. And infection, everything, and so now they're just shooting off pain signals all the time. And so I've been on it for about a week. They said it might take a couple weeks to see a good bit of improvement and 4 to 6 weeks for peak performance. And I feel like my mornings are better. But by the time we get to the evening, like right now I'm miserable. I wish we were on the couch. I'm just miserable. And we did a lot today out and about and walking and everything else. And should have thought about this before we did this. But this is worse than last night when I was doing my thing. But anyway, that's where we're at. So I'm still in pain. This isn't how I want to live my life, but hopefully this medication will work soon. We'll see.
And she says today, all we did was go to Lana's musical theater, was driving in the car, walking in a building, sitting down, walking to our seats, watching Lana's play, walking back to the car, Walking to lunch,
We
sitting
went to
down,
lunch.
eating lunch.
Then we went to
Walking back to the
Sam's
car.
Club. We walked all over Sam's Club.
Well, that wasn't on purpose. All we went in there was for chicken, and she was like, "Well, I have protein bars that I can't get on the grocery order anymore."
Yeah, they Sam's
Maybe
Club
they
took
have
them out. Yeah.
And we went over to where we thought it was in the protein shakes and stuff.
You'd think all that would be together.
And she's like, "I guess they don't have them." And I asked the lady up front, and she said, "In the back of the store." And Natalie went, "Oh."
I was like, oh no. I felt okay then. I had a few shots of pain by the time we made it to lunch after Lana's performance, and then we took her to lunch. By the time we got to lunch and I sat down, I popped a Tylenol. And then, yep. And then, I guess that helped because at Sam's Club, I was okay, but I'm like, this is much longer. Like, I've been trying to take a walk every day in our trails, and it is not our normal walk. It is shortened one lap.
It's
And
probably
I felt
from
like-
the parking lot to Sam's Club back to the car is the walk that
And
we're
I
taking.
felt like what we did at Sam's Club was longer than the walk we normally do. And so you can come in. And so maybe that was just a cat. And so I was wondering, but then I was fine when we got home, and I did a little bit in the office, and we got chicken at Sam's Club. We buy meat in bulk at Sam's Club and then divvy it up. And so I divvied it up and put it in the freezer, and I was okay. I wasn't feeling the best, but I mean, I could live with it. I was okay. And then we took a little nappy poo, and then now we're doing this, and I am just absolutely flipping miserable.
It was
I'm
also
miserable. I'm about to tears.
It was also really hot today. What was do you know what the temperature was?
It got up in the 90s. I think it was supposed to get to like 93 or 95.
It won't tell me
See,
history.
right now it's 88, so you know it was hotter.
Yeah.
It's almost 8 o'clock.
It was hot today.
Definitely in the 90s.
And yeah. So that's where we are right now with Natalie's health update.
Mhm.
Are you coming with me to my next show?
I guess, but don't count on anything for the rest of the day.
I'm so happy. I've been doing shows by myself
And
lately.
Don't count on me doing much of any of
We'll
it.
leave the kids at home.
Why?
Why not?
Because they're leaving the kids at home all the time now.
Okay. Well, because
I
it's
miss
just
my
one.
kids.
It's just one. It's local.
What's local?
I
It's
thought
not
that-
local. It's up in Northern Virginia. It's on Thursday.
No, I'm talking about Saturday. I
That's
thought
not booked yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
What about the Saturday one?
That's not booked yet.
She called, asked for prices, then called back, said she wanted it, and Natalie
She
played
called
phone
it.
tag with her.
Yeah, she called back in the middle of Lana's performance, so we couldn't answer. And then I called her. Wes texted her and told her when we would be back that I could give her a call and get the thing booked. And then I left a message with her, and as far as I know,
Yeah, I don't think so.
nothing.
Yeah.
So
But it's after 5 when we
It's
were
not-
expecting a call back from her probably. So
Oh.
maybe she'll just call tomorrow. People think we have business hours, and that's the silliest thing ever. We don't. We'll book a show 24 hours a day.
yeah, I told her call anytime this evening.
You call me at 9 o'clock at night, we'll book it. You call me at 10 o'clock at night, we'll book it.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Yeah.
So with
Now you call at 8 in the morning. He may answer, but you're not going to book it because I'm not up. And he refuses to do anything with booking shows anymore.
because I miss little stuff, and it's her side of the office. So how did graduation go, and what was involved with that, with all your pain stuff?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have no idea what you said.
We just started, Lana.
Oh,
We have
Okay.
50 minutes left.
sorry. I thought you guys
All
started a long
right,
time
bye.
ago.
So, thank you, drug delivery person. Appreciate it. So my graduation was last Friday, and we had to get up uber early because I wanted to go. They had a welcome fair on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, but Friday they cut it off at 1 o'clock instead of letting it go all day. And my graduation ceremony for me to walk was at 11, and we just weren't sure, like, are you gonna have time to go afterwards or not? So you might as well go beforehand. And so we had to get up I know for some people it's not early. For our family, getting up at 6 in the morning to leave by 7 is very early.
By lunchtime, I'm dragging my butt. It's awful. And it's weird. It's weird.
That's not our normal. We stay up way later than most people as well. So it all works out. But anyway, we got up uber early so we could leave by 7, and we got there a little after 8:30, and that's when the fair opened. And of course, you get there and they sent a map so that you could figure out the different places to go. And of course, they don't, like, there's a parking garage here, there's a parking garage here, and then they have on there marked closed parking, but they don't say like where else you can park. Like, is it just parking garages that you can, I don't know. And so you get there and we found one of the parking garages. We figured out how to get into that parking garage, but it was the parking garage that was the furthest away from the two instead of going to the other parking garage. But it would have been a whole, I don't know if we would have found the other parking garage or not.
But
anyway.
Also there was cones and cops everywhere blocking off roads, and we don't know that area. She did school online, so it's not like we've ever visited there.
Right.
So are they putting us back on the interstate? Are they telling us to enter the school from a different...
Right.
We didn't want to drive around and waste all this time. We got up early to get there early.
Right.
Let's get there early
and
figure it out.
They had shuttles running, so we walked around to where a shuttle was, and then the shuttle, I mean, it would have been a really long walk if we hadn't taken the shuttle, even with me not being in pain. But I was thankful for the shuttle, because I think just walking from the car to the shuttle would have been the equivalent of my walk that I take every day. Or more.
Plus it was uphill.
So
it's pretty flat out here on the trails.
That part wasn't too uphill. The last one we did was pretty uphill, but whatever. Anyway, so we took a shuttle to the welcome fair, get to the welcome fair, and then we should just sign in on this app thingy that I think I did it, but I don't know if I did it. But my main reason for wanting to go, two actually, was one, I graduated with 4.0, which I'm extremely proud of because I worked my butt off to get that good grades, and that was my goal, to get straight A's, because I am a perfectionist and a type A personality. So the fact that I actually got straight A's I'm very happy and very proud of myself. So they said graduate with high distinction if you have like a 3.95 to a 4.0 or something, and they have a medallion for you. And so you had to pick up the medallion at the welcome fair, and I wanted to wear that graduating because I was like, I earned it. I want to get it. So we got that. And then they also gave you a little card to get a free t-shirt. And I would put free in quotes because I do believe with your tuition, you paid for that quote unquote free t-shirt, but I wanted the t-shirt, darn it. So we picked up the t-shirt, but then they had a couple little games that the boys enjoyed playing. They played golf. They spun a wheel to win a prize.
Golf scared the heck out of me because there was glass windows at the end of that hall. And it was a real golf ball at a real golf club.
Yeah, so Wes helped. It was just kind of like a putt-putt thing, but you never know with 5-year-olds how much they're going to swing back and try and hit. So Wes helped. So we did that. And then it said they were going to have light refreshments there, and I knew it would probably be something that the boys and Lana would enjoy, and it was.
Kettle corn.
There was kettle corn, so we got some for the kids, and then ice cream. They had ice cream as well, and drinks. And so they ate their ice cream there and enjoyed their ice cream. We kept the popcorn. I guess they had a couple bites of popcorn there, but kept most of it, and apparently it helped to get them through the graduation ceremony.
But the first welcome building, you get there, and they're like, it's right there. And it's 3 flights of stairs going up into this building. Yeah.
And then it's on the other side it's actually on the other side of the building.
And where she got her t-shirts to play golf and stuff was the 3rd floor from that. So we're like, there's a glass elevator at the end of the hall. And it was like 50 people deep for the glass elevator.
Yeah, it would have been at least 2 elevator rides, and then we would probably been on a 3rd if people packed tight in that elevator, and they were waiting for the elevator to come down, and the elevator was packed. And so I'm like, I just told Wes, I said, let's just go up the steps. I mean, I don't know how long lines are going to be. I don't know And it really wasn't that bad. I mean, there was definitely a lot of people there, but unless you wanted to wait in line for a specific, like,
Photo op.
picture thing, which I wasn't worried about. I knew we could get pictures anywhere. There wasn't really lines. So it was fine, but I didn't know. I didn't know how busy it would be. I'm like, let's not wait 30 minutes for an elevator ride. Let's just walk up the steps and get going. Because I wasn't sure how long it would take to get from there to the ceremony location. And I was supposed to be there by 10:30 to start at 11. So I was thinking we'd leave there by 10. And so we had plenty of time. It ended up not being too crazy, and we had plenty of time. The kids got to sit down and enjoy their ice cream. And then we kind of started off for the next location a little bit before 10. And we ended up taking a shuttle, the closest shuttle that we could get, which was still a walk, to the graduation place. And when we got there, it was before 10:30. And luckily we got there early because there were a lot of people there already. And so Wes was able to get them good seats and then save some seats for my parents and my nieces that came. So that was good.
And the best picture we got of Natalie was while the kids were eating ice cream, Natalie's just with her medallion, just like posing, holding up her medallion around her neck. But that's my favorite picture of the day.
I like that picture. Yeah.
It's great.
I changed my watch to be a picture graduation. You'll never be able to see it on there. But anyway, we did get one picture in front of a 2026 and they had balloons. Like the line for that just disappeared. So as fast as you can get on a gown and like a scarf thingy, whatever that thingy is, and a rope, and then a hood, and then a necklace, and then a hat. I got that on as fast as I could, and then we took a picture in front of that.
And they had little workers at each station that would take the picture for you. So
yeah,
all of us got in it.
Yeah, which is what I wanted.
So I told you that she said she didn't know if she even wanted to do the walk.
I wasn't sure at first.
Because it's an hour away and it's
hour and a half away.
Early in the morning. And do we really want to not take a magic show and do that and block out the day just for that? And I'm like, honey, you earned it. I tell people she studied 6 hours a day for a year.
Mm-hmm.
But it goes in one ear and out the other. People don't have a reaction like
it was at least
they don't understand what she
hours.
went through for this.
Sometimes
because you crammed
longer.
it. You crammed it all in.
Yeah.
But you did you got up, you did office work, and then you did 3 hours of school during the day. Then you made dinner.
Yeah.
And then right after dinner from 8 to 11 every night.
Yeah. Yeah.
6 hours a day.
Yeah. Yeah, at least 6 hours a day. But I mean, you're taking 2 classes at once, and there's 16-week classes smushed down to 8-week classes because it's online. And it's a lot. It's a lot of reading. It's a lot of note taking. It's a lot of papers, so a lot of research. You'd have tests every week on top of everything else. And it was a lot. It was a lot. I'm glad I did it, but I'm glad it's over with. And I'm glad I walked because I wasn't sure. And then I went ahead and I signed up to walk because you have to register so that they have your name and everything. And
well, good, that did.
And then well, they have to know how many people, but anyway. And I got the cap and gown and everything. And then everything happened. I ended up in the hospital. And then I'm home and I can barely do anything. And I'm like, am I even going to be able to go? Like, physically able to go. And yeah. In all likelihood, I probably shouldn't have, but I did anyway.
Well,
I was in pain. By the time I'm walking across the stage, I was in pain. And then we went out to dinner and I was in pain. And
we were on an aisle behind her, and I nudged my mother-in-law, and Natalie's legs over there just shaking because I said, look at her. She's in pain right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ended up because all I have is Tylenol. That's all I have to take. And so I took a Tylenol at the place, at the graduation ceremony place. And then I ended up taking another one early because I was like, I don't even care. I'm taking it now at lunch.
Yeah.
But anyway, I got to walk across the stage and it was fun. But they have name cards. So it says your name. Mine said Master of Science, Nutrition, Graduate with High Distinction. And that is what the guy reads. So you hand him your name card and he reads it. Well, my name, our name, Iseli, is always mispronounced. Iseli, you name it, we've heard it. And no one has ever come up with Iseli on the first try, second try, third try, until we tell them. And so underneath my last name, I put in parentheses, pronounced Eyes, EYES dash Lee, Lee. Okay? I'm thinking that's probably good.
And that always works. If you write that down, people get it.
Right. And this guy is reading off people's names. My group of graduates is the last group of graduates. And I was actually the first of my group to go up. And so I handed it to him. And there have been people who have leaned over and like told them how to pronounce it. But I figured he was smart enough to read. And I looked at him and I waited until he started talking. She's like, while he's talking, go ahead and cross the stage. I'm like, okay. So I waited. He looked at it and I was waiting for him to look up. Like maybe he had a question or something, but he never looked up at me. And so he started reading. I'm like, okay. And he goes, Natalie, Eiley, or Island, or something. I don't even remember.
You said it had an N on it.
I thought it had an N on the end, but Lana swears it was Eiley or something. But anyway. And then I didn't hear any of the rest of what he said because I am chuckling in my head going, oh my gosh, I wrote it out phonetically and it was still mispronounced.
And I just think 6 hours a day for over a year and all that work and they can't even get your name right.
Well, there was another girl that got her name mispronounced and you couldn't hear the conversation, but I was imagining the conversation. Because the first person you go across and you shake your hand with the dean, and then you go even further and you shake your hand and receive your diploma with another professor lady and you get your picture taken. And this girl, he mispronounced her name and this girl made it to the dean and she turned and pointed back to him and said something and the dean shook her head and pointed to go to the next lady. So I'm assuming the conversation went something like, he just mispronounced my name. Can he redo it, please? No, move along, go get your degree. And it's like, you pay all that money and you just want your name pronounced correctly when you go across the stage.
Because people are videotaping.
And so
people are taking pictures. This is a big moment.
She did lean over and tell him, she did talk to him and tell him how to pronounce your name, and he still messed it up. I wrote mine phonetically on there and he still messed it up. And so
there was lots of them on there.
Yeah, and apparently they got those right. Because none of those people
and I'm like, what the heck?
They couldn't read phonetically, like it says there on there. Eyes, Lee.
Some of those names had 37 syllables. they were rattling them off.
But anyway, what are you gonna do? But I listened. He recorded it, and so or videoed it, and I listened to it, and he said everything. I was like, did he say it was nutrition? Did he say it with high distinction? Like, I'm like, did he say all that? Because my mind just blocked everything out after that because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, my name was still mispronounced. And he said it all. So. But
also, if you ever get the tape, have you checked the email for the tape or anything?
I checked, not today, but I have checked and I have no idea.
She thinks that the college is going to email her a copy of it.
I think maybe photos. I would think they would have somehow to access photos.
But
I just have to look it up somehow.
And they were recording it, so you'd think you would get it.
I don't know if they were recording or if that was just to put it up on the screen.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
But she was also number 300 of the day.
Yeah.
And she was the first of this group. And this guy, some of the people weren't good speakers.
It's squeaky.
Some of the people weren't good speakers. They were not mumbling, but not projecting, and they fumbled their words a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And this guy came out like a radio announcer, Wes Iseli, Master of Science with high distinction. And I'm not even doing it justice.
Yeah.
But when it was Natalie's turn up there, it was like he was getting his bearings, like he was almost taking a break. That's why you didn't hear yours so good.
Well, he did. So there were people that got doctorates. They were doctors. And then there was a master's section. And then the next master section, they switched and some lady did it. And then for my final section, they switched back and the guy did it again. So I was the first one. He was coming back on.
But it was like he was trying to rev back up. So yours was quieter
I wish he would have looked at me if he was confused. I wish he would have looked up and clarified.
Yeah, that's the only bummer.
Yeah.
But we're so used to it. But also, when I'm introduced like that on stage, I come out and make fun of it anyway, right? I do every show.
I should have just walked back to the microphone again. It's Iseli. I don't. What would they have done then? I don't know.
I would have.
Probably. I didn't even think about it.
But yeah. Anyway, we're so used to it. But with all the work that you put into this,
it's a little disappointing.
It was a bummer. Bummer.
But it was still a fun day. I was glad that
your parents are like they expected it.
Yeah.
they fooled them a bit.
I'm sure. But I was glad we ended up doing it. We went out to dinner afterwards, and that was nice to be able to hang out with everybody. Because my parents came, they just met us at the graduation place. I told them they didn't need to show up for the welcome fair. What are they going to do? Just follow along behind us, and they don't need to get there that early.
They could have played golf.
Well, sure. But yeah. So they just met us at the graduation spot, and then they went out to dinner with us. So it was nice to be able to hang out with them and talk with them for a little bit, and then we headed home. And I was hurting by the time we got, before that, but I was definitely done. Got home, and then the next day, I do believe I paid for the day before. So I'm wondering if tomorrow I'm going to be paying for today, because it was extra. It wasn't as extra as graduation, but it was more than what I normally do.
But you have another day of medicine in your belly, so maybe it'll cancel out. Look on the good side.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Also, this week, we celebrated 18 years of marriage.
I know. Oh,
18 years.
whole years. You better start planning for the 20th. It's only 2 years away. I expect
I just
big
figured
things.
I just figured you'd book another cruise.
I don't want to take a cruise.
Honey.
Been there, done that. I don't want any more.
You don't want hantavirus or Ebola?
Hantavirus.
Or Ebola? You don't want anything like that? That'd be your 20-year wedding anniversary gift.
No. You can't recover from hantavirus.
Or Ebola, can you? You might end up with with Ebola. You might end up with like a poop sack or something that you have to carry around for life if you survive it.
Okay, well, whatever. But what I'm saying is, we did the cruise for a 10th anniversary.
We did a small cruise.
Good. Yeah, maybe if we did a bigger cruise, it would be awesome. But I don't really care to find out.
Yeah, it just it wasn't fun. I like to go, and we found ourselves playing bingo, and went to.
There was nothing to do.
It wasn't a Disney cruise, and they had like a Marvel trivia night, and they're like, "Who is this guy's girlfriend in the Golden Age series?"
I'm like, I have no idea.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know Marvel. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we stayed for one round of that and moved on.
Oh, we watched the Marvel movies, but we don't know. We don't study that.
I would have to watch them like 20 more times to know all that information.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed our time together, but we watched a lot of, what was that? Where they're jumping over stuff? Ninja something?
Oh.
We watched a lot of that on our TV in the room.
Ninja Warrior or whatever it was. It was like the only channel on the television.
And then we get to some
it's upper body strength where they're holding onto bars and swinging like monkeys. American Ninja Warrior?
Yeah, I think that's right. And so then we get to
qualifying
one
and
of the
everything.
days where you get off the boat and we are seeing, ancient ruins, and Wes is going, "Look, Ninja Warrior." Do you remember that?
I did climb up one.
Yeah.
I said, "Look, I can do
it." Yeah. No, it was fun. It's just, on the days where you were only on the boat, there really wasn't too much to do. And it was a small cruise ship. It was one of the smallest ones. But
the crazy thing was,
and yet the pool was packed. We never went in the pool.
The pool was always too packed. I mean, it was sardines. So we did the adult hot tub. Adult hot tub.
Yeah, we did the adult hot tub.
But
I mean,
because the kids went, the family one.
We were still sharing the hot tub with like 4 other people.
Yeah, but I wasn't touching people's toes.
No. It wasn't like we were in there like sardines, but
yeah.
So.
Dude, I just had something and I can't remember what it was. Tag on it. Oh, the comedy club.
Yeah.
We went to a comedy show one night, and the guy, and Natalie's like, I know that guy. I know that guy. You
Yeah.
had his CD in college?
I had a couple of a couple things on my iPod in college.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Ask me his name. I don't know.
We gotta try to get him on the podcast.
That would be fun. Can you remember his name?
I'll look it up. I'll
I don't
figure it out.
remember.
You know the routine, so we can Google it from there.
Something about I smell smoke, but the lady didn't have teeth, and I smell smoke or something like that. It was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious at the time. I can't even remember. I'll never do it justice.
Did he do that routine on the cruise ship, though?
I don't think so, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw a couple of comedians.
Yeah, but that one was special because you had his CD in college, and it was just such a coincidence.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, wow. But yeah, it was good. But this year we didn't do anything fancy because, me.
Well, look at this. We had her birthday in the hospital.
Yeah.
Then we had Mother's Day. She was on the couch.
Yeah.
Then we had graduation. All she could do was bare minimum. And now we have our wedding anniversary. What can you do is what I asked her.
I said, well, let's just, I think, go out to dinner. And that'll be it. And at least we have some one-on-one time, So, and I enjoyed it. I mean, we haven't had a date night in forever. So it was kind of nice.
It's kind of your fault.
No, it's not. We weren't doing date night before. We, never got back on track with it after I got out of school. So, it was nice to have some one-on-one time, and we just went to dinner and came home.
We went to a German fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
And did it up. I mean,
we ate our butts off. I mean, we probably had 3 days worth of calories or more in one meal, but it was delicious. It was good.
Well, we had appetizer, we had entree and dessert.
Yep.
But we took the half of our entree home because it was so big.
And we were trying to save room for dessert.
Dude, I got a what did I get for my meal? It was
you
called
got the
cordon
cordon bleu.
And I cut it in half, and we were gonna share entrees, and I cut it in half, and I'm like,
I ate half of my half.
I can't even finish the half.
Yeah.
It was like a Christmas turkey. It was almost as big as a Christmas turkey. That loaf.
It was huge.
And dense.
Yeah, mine, I got shrimp scampi, and mine wasn't nearly as big. I probably could have finished that whole meal by myself.
Right.
It wasn't that much. They're huge shrimp, but you got 4 shrimp that had some crab meat stuffed on them, and it was on a little pile of, $half size pile of
creamy mashed potatoes.
And you got 4 of those. And then they made it look all fancy and threw some grass in the middle. But but it was it was really good. It was very yummy. But we split. So I ate 2 of those. And he got the other 2. And then I could, yours was humongous and dense. I could only eat half of that.
My
half of my half.
My sides was mashed potatoes and cream corn. And I could have just went there for the cream corn. That cream corn was so good. So good.
Yeah. He was man, this is that's good cream corn. Everybody, oh man, that's good cream corn.
So good. But I was so full because I ate it after I ate that big dense chicken. I was like, oh. And I wanted dessert because they have something there called a nut ball. Yeah. That doesn't sound great, but it's a ball of ice cream that's bigger than a softball. Bigger than a softball.
Probably softball size at least.
And they roll it in peanuts and softball coconut. Big. Yeah. And they put chocolate syrup all over it. And I think there was graham cracker in the bottom. There was something breading in the bottom. So I think there was graham cracker underneath. And fill it whipped cream and then more chocolate sauce. And I felt like I was 45 minutes chewing that dinner. Yeah. That dessert. Because every bite, you're chewing peanuts. Yeah. And coconut. It was so good, though. So good.
I had coconut on it. I wouldn't want it.
How was yours?
Mine was yummy. I had a apple strudel. Yeah. It was yummy.
With a side of ice cream. Yeah. That looked like a tub of ice cream.
Oh, my gosh. It was a ton of ice cream. Yeah. It was a good chunk of ice cream. And they wrote happy anniversary on my plate. I thought that was real sweet.
Very sweet.
Yeah. So it was a very filling dinner. could have used a ride to the car because I was stuffed, but it was yummy.
And 18 years.
It was fun.
What do you remember about our wedding day?
I remember our wedding was at 2:00 in the afternoon. So I got up and I went and got my hair done, and my sisters were there, got their hair done too. My little flower girl was there and she got her hair done. Everybody got their hair done at the same time. And then we drove over. It was like graduation week apparently for UVA, so there were no hotels in Charlottesville or the surrounding areas. So we actually stayed over in Harrisonburg. So we then drove over the mountain and got to the church and looked at, they had delivered the flowers, you know, like the boutonnieres for the men and everything. And so I was looking at those, and yeah, I don't know. We just got ready and did makeup, and yeah.
I just remember.
And it started.
I just remember sitting at the house by myself. I didn't have a army of people like Natalie had. She was surrounded by loved ones. I was alone. So I was just blasting Prince all morning. And dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to do this thing called life.
So then
an electric word, life, that means forever. Okay, and that's a mighty long time, but I'm here to tell you there's something else.
So then when the wedding started,
the world of
and
never-ending
my uncle,
you can always see the sun, day or night.
Okay, hush. So when my uncle officiated the wedding, and when he started, he said, "Dearly beloved," Wes looked at me and went, I was like, oh, God.
I was listening to it on a loop. Dearly beloved.
And then the other thing I remember is that later, Wes told me that he didn't mean to, but he asked my uncle, have you ever had somebody like just decide not to get married in the middle of a ceremony? And I think he said no, right?
Thank goodness, no.
Yeah. So then
I was just making conversation. We were back in the wings waiting for everything to start, waiting for the girls to get their hair done.
Yeah, he wasn't thinking, but he asked. And then in the middle of the ceremony, I was standing there, we were getting ready to say our vows, and Wes goes, "Oh, wait, hold on 1 second." And I know what's going on. My uncle does not know what's going on. And his face just drops. Like, and he has this like almost, oh crap, look, like, what am I going to say to her? How do I comfort her? Oh my gosh, he's leaving. He just went and got a stool and put it down so he could stand and we could be eye to eye during vows. And the relief in my uncle's laugh when
and the whole audience laughed.
Oh, the whole audience laughed, but I was right next to my uncle, and you could just hear the relief in his laugh when you brought that stool back and put up on it. Well, you scared him.
I borrowed it from my mother-in-law, and the grandkids use it to wash their hands in the bathroom, to stand on to wash their hands.
Yeah.
The sink.
Yeah. So
she knew about it.
I knew about it, and my parents knew about it, or at least my mom knew about it. Probably my dad. I'm sure my dad knew about it, but nobody else knew about it. And so, well, the photographer knew about it because we asked her to get a picture of it. Yeah, so she got a picture of that. But yeah, it's just funny. I do remember that part. And then it was, we had our dance. Me and you danced, and me and Daddy danced, and yeah, got the cake.
What do you think is different about our marriage than others? People. Our pastor made a joke this week, and I told him it was our 18-year wedding anniversary, and he said something about, just a joke about not getting along or just dealing with them.
Too rough or something. I don't know. I don't know what it was.
What do you think our secret to success is?
I don't know. I mean, we have to like each other. We spend every freaking waking moment with each other. Pretty much.
So I think we would have known really early if we didn't get along.
Yeah. I mean, we worked together before we got married, so.
Right. So you think that's the secret? Is
probably.
That
we're just always with each other, so we know each other's tics, and we know the annoying things that we have to get used to. And
I don't have any annoying tendencies, though, thank goodness.
Yeah, okay. And so I don't know. I guess that's part of it. I really don't know. We're just meant to be, baby.
Dude, her whole illness thing. I love my wife so much. But you never know what you got until it's gone. And when she passed out in my arms, I thought I lost her. And
Oh, this was 4 years ago.
yeah, but
this time.
That really just brought it home how much I love her. Do I over coddle you?
If you stop, that's you. That's always been you.
Okay.
You've always been very loving and
touchy. Lovey.
Yeah.
I always have to.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's always, not just since 4 years ago. It's always been you. And so if you back that off, I'd be like, who's the girl? What's going on?
No.
So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, today we did Lana's musical theater performance. And this time it was only a 7-week
Yeah, they didn't
class.
have as much time to get it all together. But they still did a good job.
Tell them about it. And she directed this time.
Yeah. So they did scenes from Annie. So the classes, if they don't do a full-on musical, they pick and choose like scenes and songs to do from the musicals. And so this time it was Annie. And the teacher decided, since a lot of them had taken the class several times, she thought she'd switch it up and let the students direct a scene. And so Lana got to direct a scene and she got to choreograph a song. And so, yeah, that was really neat to see. And her name was up there, directed by Lana. And it was fun. And just hearing her talk about it as she was doing it. And I don't know if this is going to be silly choreography. And, you know, she did a lot of choreography in her song, got them up and moving. And I thought that was great. It was good. So, yeah, she's like, they didn't quite get it all. I was like, Lana, you had 3 weeks less than you normally have. So it's hard to, and then she had to miss 1 week because we had a show. And so really she only had 6 weeks. And so it's like, you know, everybody has to have time for their own scene, to direct their own scene. So it's not like you have the whole hour and 15 each week to get them to practice your part. And that's a lot for 7 weeks. And so I think they did the best that they could, and I thought they did really well. And Lana had a little solo piece, and she did really good. And
it was Andy, and it was sweet.
Yeah.
It was sweet.
Yeah.
I like that way better than Newsies.
Well, Newsies was fun.
I just don't know Newsies.
Annie.
I know Annie from when I was a little kid. Yeah.
So it was fun. It was fun. I think she did a really great job. I swear she just does better and better each time she takes the class.
She takes it so seriously.
Yeah.
So seriously.
Yeah.
What got her involved in it to begin with?
So the 2 girls that we met
from ballet.
They didn't take ballet.
They were only in musical theater?
Yeah. We just met them because they lived in the area, and she was asking if anybody else, homeschool people, live in the area. And we met up with them, and me and Lana did. And then she texted me and she was like, so my girls are taking this musical theater class and they loved it. And another one's starting up in January. I guess they took it in the fall. And so then Lana, she hemmed and hawed at first. She was like, I don't know. And I was like, well, I mean, you can give it a try. And if you don't like it, you don't have to take it again. How's that? And she's like, yeah, okay. She has been in every single musical theater class since that time. She's like, when does it start back up again? When does it start back up again? When? So, yeah.
I mean, we have breakfast. Our household's different than everyone else's. We have breakfast about 1:00. So it's 12:45.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, are you guys coming down? I haven't seen your face. It's almost 1:00 in the afternoon. I haven't seen your face. I'm studying my script.
Yeah. Working on my script, Dad. It's kind of important.
She takes it so serious.
She does, which is good. I think that's great. So, yeah, this last one, normally they do one in the fall, one in the spring, or not the spring, but kind of winter. Like it went from January to March. And then this year the teacher was like, well, I thought I'd put it out there if anybody wants to do a shortened class, like just a 7-week class would be from this date to this date. And it would be short, but I thought it might be fun and blah, blah, blah. And enough people said they'd do it. And so I was like, yeah, Lana could do it. I know Lana would love to do it. She'd miss 1 week, but beyond that, because I already had that show booked for Tuesday because I didn't know musical theater was happening. So yeah, absolutely loves it. Extra little session. And now I'm sure she's just can't wait for September to roll around because that's when it starts back up.
And as far as her art,
Although she's going to miss the first week because we'll be on vacation.
as far as her art, she did something for you for your birthday we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Has she done anything else big since then?
She's
Art-wise?
still working on her. She's doing a newsy painting, but she's still working on it.
But the last thing she gave you guys was, or gave us, or gave you, was your birthday present?
Oh, she gave me Mother's Day. On Mother's Day, she gave me she sculpted a little beach with a palm tree.
That's
and
right.
Really
I thought there was something else.
palm leaves on there, and it had a little sandcastle under the tree in the sand.
Little.
Yeah,
Like
it was
sculpted, but
I mean,
not even an inch.
She did great. It looked amazing, and she did it because we didn't think this year, timing wise, we'd be able to. So last year we didn't go on vacation because I was in school, and I would go on vacation and you guys go do stuff. I got to do school all day, so we just didn't go on vacation. This year, I didn't think schedule wise it would work out that we go on vacation, but we have squeezed shorter than what we normally take vacation in. So we do get to go on vacation, but we're not going to Cancun. But at the time when she was making this, it was, I don't think we're going to be able to go on vacation. So she was like, I made your little beach scene so because we're not going to be able to go to which we're not going to the beach. So it still works. Because we're not going to be able to go on vacation and go to the beach this year. I thought you would like it. And I was like, oh, I love it. It was really sweet. But yeah.
So MAES, the Magicians Alliance of Eastern States, I emailed the guy that's like the president of it, Mark D'Souza, and he gave us dates, and we marked our calendar.
And I was all excited because I was like, oh, that's perfect because now we have a full week. We can go to Cancun. I need a vacation. I really need a vacation. After a year of school and then everything health-wise, I just really want a vacation.
And then we get an email, hey, registration's open. These are the dates.
And I moved it a week later.
That's not what we had down at all.
It was in the middle of our vacation week that we marked down. And so Labor Day is pushed back this year. And then, so then his MAS is pushed back. And we start the farm the last 2 weekends of September. And so, but they moved MAES to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday instead of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because apparently Saturday is a Jewish holiday. So they bumped it up a day. And so I said, I'm making this work. We are going to take vacation. We're going to leave on Saturday when you get home. And I don't care how tired you are. We're leaving on Saturday and we'll have to come home on Thursday because we have a show on Friday. And then we start the farm on Saturday. And I'm like, we're making it work. So, I mean, 2 travel days, we'll have 4 days of vacation, but I'll take it.
And we're staying in Virginia, so the travel day isn't even going to be all day.
Right, because I mean, we don't have that much time, so let's get there. And
but here's the thing.
Something.
Here's the thing. The travel to the destination would be as much time as traveling to the airport, getting checked in, and then getting on the plane.
But then you still have
we'll be there.
Ride.
Yeah, but we'll be there at that time.
Yeah, but okay. But even if you took a flight to Cancun, we could have to shorten it even more.
Yeah.
So that we would have a buffer day in case something happened. We always make sure we have a buffer day at least.
1 year
if not 2 buffer days, in case something happens to the flight on the way home and it's delayed, so that we have time before our show.
1 year we got caught in Cancun.
Yeah.
What was it? We got caught in Richmond.
Oh, it was a storm. No, I don't.
We ended up in Charlotte or something. Because
we were somewhere, and then whoever flew in, we were waiting for the pilot to fly in, and then they were going to let him go off, but he was delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed, and then they were like, yeah, he's had too many hours. He's not allowed to take off again until he gets so many hours of rest or something, which I get. But it sucked because then there's no more flights because now it's like 1 a.m. So there's no flights going on at that time. So then you have to go shuttle to a hotel, pay for a hotel. It's not like they pay for your hotel when they screw up like that or anything happens like that. And then you're wondering, oh dear, where's my luggage going to end up? And
well, we got lucky.
Carry on.
We got lucky with all that.
And then we gotta.
They should pay for the hotel though.
You would think. And then we gotta we got a flight the next day. but it was going to be a flight. It was going to be a layover. Boom to boom to boom. And then something happened and we got it changed and we got to go straight home, I think. I don't know. It was a cluster.
We still sat in the airport for a long time.
A long time, yeah. So, but we got home. It was just a day late. We did get our luggage. But yeah, so we always make sure it's only happened that one time, thank goodness. And at least it wasn't on the way to vacation.
That would have been way worse.
Yeah. But yeah, we have to make sure we have a buffer day so that if something like that does happen, we still get home in time to be able to do our shows. We don't have to call people and be like, we're stuck on the way home from vacation in another state. Like, yeah, that would be awful.
Do you want to change your graduation party to next weekend? Because I'm in Cancun stuck.
Right. Yeah. So
they won't.
No.
Our vlog is back.
Yep.
So with Natalie's illness and just craziness of that, me trying to film by myself, doing shows by myself, doesn't work. Can't work. I'm struggling just setting up and getting myself situated and on time because it was thrown at me. I wasn't expecting this, just like last time. I wasn't expecting it, right?
Yeah.
And so it's all of that. Plus, it's extra with Natalie being out. Just extra cooking, extra cleaning, extra this, extra that. We're down an adult in the house. So with the vlog being back, it just feels like everything's right, you know? You'll come in here and do the little extras, and Lana will come in here too.
Yeah.
The boys just aren't ready for it yet. Boys and girls are different. Lana was doing it at 2.5 years old.
She was, yeah. And, you know, at their age, she was taking the camera, and I believe she was probably their age when she did that little video.
She was behind the camera,
yeah.
behind stage, and saying, "Did you hear all the clapping? That was clapping for Daddy." And the show hasn't even started yet.
Magic, magic, magic.
I would go outside and show you, but every time I walk on stage, everyone looks at me.
Yeah.
Here, look. They're just watching. Yeah, I told you they're looking at me. But we got to get ready for the magic show. Daddy will probably delete that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So cute.
And totally clear. There was no ums. There was no anything.
It was really cute. And I think she was about the boy's age, around 5. Maybe she was 6. But, I mean, even so, the boys would not do that. And maybe it would be different if there was just one, because they definitely feed off each other. If one starts acting crazy, the other one picks up on it and is like, oh, it's crazy time. Okay, you know? And so
lunch maybe was crazy today.
Maybe that's part of it. Maybe if it was just one, it would be different. Maybe it wouldn't, because they're boys, and boys are just so different. I don't know.
We went out to lunch with the in-laws when Natalie graduated. They were good. They were fine.
Yeah.
Lex was up and talking to people and moving his chair and wanting to sit beside somebody else and wanting to do this. Julian sat beside.
I think he was tired and he didn't know what to do with himself.
But today, during the restaurant, they were both.
Oh.
And they wouldn't eat.
So loud. I was like, shh, quiet. And it was just, it was like nobody else in the restaurant, but it was still like loud. But yeah, it was, every other sentence was, would you please eat? Would you please eat? I was sick of saying it. Eat your pizza. Yeah.
But they fed off each other.
Yeah. Yep. Crazy.
So anyway, the vlog's back. We did 2 episodes talking about Natalie's recent health thing, because there's so much to go over. There's so much, the hospital visits and all of that. And then we did an episode last week.
You have the graduation in there.
The graduation and all that. Yeah. So kind of what we filled you in on just now. But check out the vlog. It's back. And if you don't know what the vlog is, we started that 2015 after coming home from Carbonaro, because people ask us, what's it like doing 400 shows a year? So we show you what it's like being on the road, loading in, loading out, showing you the real stuff behind the scenes. Where does the TV show come from that? We take the vlog, re-edit the vlog to go out as the television show.
Yeah.
So the vlog might be 37 minutes, it might be 17 minutes, or somewhere in between that. And the television show has to be 22, 30 exactly. So that's where the vlog comes from. That's where the television show comes from. So Wes Iseli's Magiclife vlog. Check it out. It's back. What else we have to talk about, Natalie? You want to? I thought we were saving that for the extra thing.
Yeah, save it for the extra thing.
Well, what else you got?
I don't know. I thought you had everything written up.
I do. Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the alien disclosure that happened.
So what are you going to talk about in the extra?
We'll make it up. We'll make
Extra.
it up in a couple minutes.
Oh, I think you should save that for the podcast.
Well, I got a lot of stuff to talk about aliens.
Oh,
But dude, we had the lady on.
you can't fit that in 4 minutes.
We had Heather Spence come on, and we were talking to her about aliens. And yeah, that thing has been disproven that the guy. I said disproven, but
thing.
The guy got washed up on shore and said that the dolphins made him work underwater and made him build a city and engineer a city or whatever. And it was so, is it farcical? It was so out of left field and so crazy. And then she's like, maybe we should talk about why people ran with it and why people believed it. And then she didn't.
Oh.
But I'm like, why did that become so national? Because there's questions about dolphins. Why are humans not allowed to talk to dolphins? Why are we not allowed to go out there and pet dolphins? Why are we not allowed to swim with dolphins? They don't care about tuna fish. They don't care about this. They don't care about...
They don't want you touching reefs and corals and everything else either.
Okay, but they don't tell you to... I don't know. Don't pet deer. I don't know. It's just...
Well, you're never close enough to a deer to pet them. Dolphins are friendlier.
Okay, but dolphins aren't going to attack you. So what is the reason that the government says you're not allowed to communicate with them? You're not allowed to do this.
I don't know.
Well, let's just do this. We'll do the other talk for Patreon extra. Guys, sign up for a Patreon, and we have a whole other extra section on there. And today's topic is the other thing about the whole disclosure thing. I have a whole 5 pages of disclosure stuff.
Oh, goodness.
But I watched a documentary the other day about dolphins.
You did?
Yes.
Okay.
And you aren't going to believe it. That dolphins were used as weapons of war.
They're smart, though, right? So, I mean,
so,
what do they use them to do? Is this for real?
Yes. The Navy doesn't publicly describe them as weapons in the sense of attacking enemy soldiers, but instead dolphins were trained to specialize underwater tasks because of their natural sonar abilities. They were detecting underwater mines, locating lost equipment, identifying intruders in protected harbors, marking suspicious objects for human divers to investigate, and assisting in recovery operations. Bottlenose dolphins can distinguish objects underwater with remarkable precision, often outperforming man-made sonar in certain environments. Marine mammals have been deployed in military operations, including Vietnam War, Persian Gulf War, and Iraq War. During operations in Iraq, dolphins helped detect mines in ports underwater ways to make them safer for ships and divers.
Wow.
Did they ever carry weapons? I'm trying to scroll here. The documentary I saw, they put this thing on these dolphins, like it put it like in their mouth, but on their nose, but it was like wrapped around their mouth, and they would hit a dolphin. The dolphin would hit a diver, and when it ejected them, when it touched them, like they would just touch them, that was it. But it would eject some kind of air in them, and they'd just go to the surface.
Oh, interesting.
So that's how they were. That's what that documentary said. Now this isn't saying that. The Google thing isn't saying that, but there's a lot of rumors that military dolphins were trained to carry explosive and attack divers. The U.S. Navy emphasizes detection and marking tasks rather than offensive combat roles. Other countries, including the Soviet Union, have operated marine mammal programs, which fueled additional speculation. That might have been Russia that they were talking about. I don't know. One of the smartest mammals on Earth has quietly been part of military operations for decades, using natural sonar to detect underwater mines and protect naval bases. If dolphins can be trained to perform military missions, what other surprising roles might dolphins play in national defense? or what other dolphin masterminds are grabbing people underwater and making them build cities for them.
Yeah, okay.
So if you don't know, there was a viral thing going around that this guy got abducted by, what was his name? I can't remember his name now. Gerald. Was it Gerald?
Was it Gerald?
Or something like that. The dolphin's name was Gerald, and got this guy underwater in Florida and made him build him or give him maps of how to build him an underwater city. One guy said that there was like a bubble that formed around him that he could breathe because he has a natural bubble around him now. The other guy said they spoke to me telepathically. I knew exactly what they wanted.
There were more than one guy?
Yeah. And the one guy said that when they examined him, because he washed up on the beach and he was all sunburned and he was missing for 3 or 4 or 7 days.
Why was he sunburned if he was underwater?
Well, he washed up on the beach. We don't know how long he was on the beach for.
Oh, okay.
And they said they detected in his lungs some kind of like algae that only grows in deep, 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 deep water. So yeah, he must have been way down deep. But that's all been debunked. Yeah. But it was wild. I'm seeing all the videos and I'm like, I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm so confused on all this alien stuff, and with the government coming out with all this stuff. We just saw a post today that they said 1 billion people have been on the government site talking about looking at the aliens.
Yeah. So
I can't be the only crazy person that spends my...
is wondering what's true.
I'm just curious. I don't... You know, I feel like a conspiracy theorist because I look at these things and like them. But I don't know. I just kind of want to know an answer. Yes, no, no. Okay, move on to the next thing. But nobody's talking about it. Nobody.
Yeah.
That's what's weird. Nobody's talking about it.
I thought this was supposed to be your thing.
That's it.
Okay.
The dolphins and the alien thing, nobody's talking about it. We'll talk about the alien stuff later, but
all right. Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
You don't even care. You don't research it.
I don't research it, but I don't know. You know, you hear things and it's like, really or not? Like, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know.
I don't know either. But I'm curious. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, you know, our friend Dan Sperry, he used to do a weekly alien chat. And I'm like, that dude's crazy. Why do you care about aliens so much? Now it's come out and like, he knew what he was talking about. He's been investigating this stuff. And I feel like I'm behind the 8 ball now. I don't know. But I guess that wraps everything up. Natalie's yawning over here.
Sorry.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being a part of our journey. Thank you for everything. We have a lot of cool stuff coming up for you guys soon. And only thing we have left to say is see you next week.
Check us out online at wesisley.com and patreon.com/Wes_Iseli for behind-the-scenes videos, blooper videos, never-before-seen footage, discounts on merchandise, magic trick tutorials, and more. That's Wes Iseli, spelled WESISELI.